Don't start talking now.
I
I wish I would have hit record. I wish I would have hit damn record music.
I was saying that people comments will have you just on social media for like a good 30 to 45 minutes. Cracking up. You know, it's like these people populate the world. Yeah. Oh man, I can't find it. What is it? Okay.
So before this is kind of like, this is different how we opening this up.
Yeah, this is.
I just wanted to play a little speech for y'all.
This is a spiritual warfare, and if you are not prepared and you do not know what to do, you will drown and you will be a casualty in this war. I did not come here to play games and to play dress up. I came here in my battle suit. I came here on the battleground, covered in the blood of Jesus. I received the anointing of the warrior, and I spilled the blood of the enemy.
I don't even know what's going on in the back.
See
but...
bonnets.
Maybe
I
the
see the helmet of
saxophone fell.
salvation. You see an army green shirt. I see the breastplate of righteousness. I see the belt of truth, the sandals of peace.
I'm gonna go.
The sword of the spirit, which is the word of God, and the shield of faith. And I
What happened? Oh, it's
Yes, I
it's-
know.
let
That was
those
the
who
second
haven't
video.
heard, let them hear.
She kept going.
You came for gossip, I came with the gospel. You
Oh,
came
yeah.
to blame, I came to slay with the power of the Holy
We
Spirit.
should let this shit play again.
And I take authority as my master has given me. Because behold, I have seen Satan fall like lightning.
That's a call.
I have given you authority to trample over snakes and scorpions and to overcome all the powers of darkness. Nothing by any means shall harm you. And I come trampling over snakes and scorpions and to overcome all the powers of darkness that wants to suck up marriage and divide the house of God and divide the men and women of God from each other.
But it's her husband that cheated on
Some
her.
of you don't understand this because
No, we have to do the satire music.
Huh?
The satire music.
That didn't stop. Oh, that's not. Ah! There we go.
Think off the word. Bless you.
Ah.
Culture, we're back. I'm so excited to be here.
Oh, man. I had to start y'all off with some gospel.
Is that what it was?
That's
That was some gossip. It's a shade room. You know what? You should have her Franklin introduce her. Thank you. That's $7 for that joke. Yeah. Thank you. Hey y'all. My next guest. Everybody sit your ass down. Here we go.
Oh, yes. Listen, man. Hey.
Yes. I saved my money to be here tonight. So yes, we're gonna get to that.
Oh, fuck.
It's a show.
What's happening, y'all?
Yay. Thank you. Hi, my name is Rebecca.
Hi,
aka
ReRe.
Hi.
I'm halfway here.
Come on in. Come on in. Come on in.
Alright.
Come on in, Culture.
I love my friend, man. I love friend.
Yeah.
How are you?
I'm good. I'm with the people that don't care. Reminding you that it's not the butterfly, it is the Tootsie Roll. That's my new thing now. I don't know.
Oh, God.
And that came from Facebook because I think the 85 South Boys are
Yeah.
coming here.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. And then, they have the Progressive commercial with the 69 Boys. So black culture is being
No, that's
celebrated.
tag team.
Yes. Oh, gosh. Tag team. I'm sorry.
Jesus Christ.
Those were the times.
All right,
But
Riri,
yeah.
let's try this again. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Oh, man.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
So our comedy tour it's on this way.
Yeah.
But you can't start off laughing, friend. We gonna get booed.
I don't know. Somebody might start laughing in the crowd too now.
You're right, because laughing is a chain reaction.
Laughing is a chain reaction. They be like, "What the hell he laughing at?"
Yeah. Did she start yet?
Yeah. And then my face be so. I'm gonna laugh like. I'm gonna laugh like.
I'm gonna get my joke out. Everybody up the guy on the intervention show, like, oh, poor guy.
Oh shit! All right. I'm here. It's Mr. Al, man. Mr.
Yes.
Al Peets and Crown ReRe. Flowers for the Culture podcast.
Mm-hmm.
We are bike.
Yes.
BYKE for Duval County. Back for the world.
My friend took a sabbatical. So I haven't seen him since the last time we recorded, which is usual, but
Yeah.
yes. But I'm proud that he did.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, it was cool. So I'm kind of back. I'm kind of back. I'm kind of back.
He's bad.
Yeah.
He's back.
Exactly.
He's mad he's black? No? Okay.
I don't know.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, another cactus?
No, not Mr. Ross.
Oh, okay, yeah. Oh,
The whole time I said, this is nigga house. The whole time. I was like, that's his tub. That's his hallway.
Yeah. And he was on that. Well, I mean, he deserved to be on that.
I mean,
twice.
that's my house.
It was his house, yeah.
I mean, he said his 4 lines.
So,
want to get into that right now? Well, I'm getting a cactus too. But yeah, go ahead.
Well, I'm gonna say this and then we can move forward.
Yes.
When somebody told me Rick Ross was at Onyx last week,
Mm-hmm.
people, well, I don't know if he performed. I saw a video where he was like smoking in the back, but he wasn't performing.
Mm-hmm.
I'm thinking to myself, dude, you just lend your house for coming to America too. Why the hell are you in Onyx?
When he came here and I saw him, he was at the Morocco Shrine. And that was a performance.
But that's a little bit better than Onyx, right?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
But when was Coming to America recorded? Like a year ago? It wasn't during the COVID.
Well, it'd be like last year or two, but still, like the movie had just came out. I don't know, nevertheless.
He just probably popped up and be like, I just reminded y'all that again, my house was used and Coming to America too.
No, he popped up on some like I'm not a star.
I got a chop in the car.
Exactly.
That's why I'm in the back.
That's why he in the back. Exactly.
Yeah, my sister was like, you gonna go? I was like, I don't do Onyx. I'm good.
Yeah.
I saw him that one time. I was highly excited. I'm probably the most ampest woman in there that was actually singing along. Me and Plain Jane, like.
And that was at the shrine, right?
Yes. And he was performing all the songs at the time.
Okay.
Wonderful.
Cool. All right. So we have done our laughing. And we done all our like shenanigans for now, because we're coming back for y'all ass with some more. But thank you so much for hitting play and listening to Flowers for the Culture. I do not know what episode this is. I think it's episode 9, maybe 9 or 10. I'm not sure. It don't matter.
Okay,
you're here. It doesn't matter. You're here. You're here. So
thank you.
Yeah, let's go through some announcements real quick because we got a lot of ish that we got to talk about.
We're catching up.
Listen, yeah, we was catching up, and in the midst of us catching up, we filled up our one section.
I think we did.
We filled that bitch up quick. So, All right, Stadium Music Pete, where are you? No, not that. This. All right. First off, Flowers for the Culture. Thank you for listening. Please subscribe to everything that we got going on. We got a YouTube page. We got an Instagram page. We got a Twitter.
Yeah.
For some reason, we haven't did a Facebook because I think we kind of over Facebook. Well, okay. So yeah, well, that's what. But I've been thinking when I was on my sabbatical, I was like, I think if we did a Flowers for the Culture group page, that should probably be jumping. I'm sure it would.
In the water.
We'll talk about it.
Sure,
I
hate the algorithm.
Yeah.
I saw something 8 days ago.
Yeah.
Today. I was like, what day is it?
Yeah. So just imagine me being off the socials for a week.
Oh, everything popped up like a month ago.
Oh my God, yeah. So, nevertheless, please follow us on Instagram. It's FFTC Podcast on Twitter, and on Instagram it's Flowers for the Culture Podcast. And then on YouTube, it's Flowers for the Culture. So please follow us on all of those joints so you can see all the good, great, dope-ass content that we have.
Yeah.
Crownwars.com. Please go to crownwars.com and check out my friend's website. It is very lovely, very lovely. Some great content from some authors. She has a podcast on there as well, the Crown Talk Podcast. And she has merch that you need to be buying up. So please buy the shirts up. Yeah.
They're just kidding.
Okay.
No good damn way you ain't.
All right, so I feel you. All right, so to mention the mentions of our affiliates. Number one, Buzzsprout. Shouts out to Buzzsprout for supporting NPN and the people that's on it. Yeah. If you want to start a podcast, if you got an idea and got some stuff, but you just don't know what to do, you can hit Buzzsprout up. The link will be in the show notes. And you can just hit me up as well. I got you along the way as a Buzzsprout affiliate. So just go for it.
If you need to figure out how to do show notes, go to Buzzsprout.
Wow.
Yeah, that's me.
Yeah, Buzzsprout. Yeah. Listen, Buzzsprout is a joint, man. They marketing and just the tools that they have is very helpful. Very helpful, and it's very like easy. It's like an elementary student can read it and understand it as well as somebody with a PhD. Yeah. It's just an all around very great person. So the people who be writing it, very good. So and then we have Ecamm. What you see our lovely faces on right now is powered by Ecamm. And it's powered by Love Rain as well. Shouts out to Love Rain that is playing the role of making sure that the Ecamm stays on while we beat the people. So shouts out to Ecamm, man. If you want to step up your podcast game or streaming or whatever, you want to do video, please highlight Ecamm. They have affordable prices. The link will be in the show notes as well. Yeah. That's my announcements, as always.
You not missing anything?
Am I missing something?
I think you said 3. Are you missing something? NPN, check this out.
NPN-LLC.com. Shouts out to the Neighborhood Podcast Network.
The Cool Adults.
The Cool Adults, yes. The Cool Adults, a.k.a. I call them Misfits, too, because, some are Misfits, but, it's cool. But all around, we're all goddamn Cool Adults. So please go to NPN-LLC.com, get all the content. We're expanding our wings into this like journalism mode, and just give you all the latest on the podcast and the music and all that good stuff. So please check it out. Subscribe to all of the YouTube channel, Instagram page, and Twitter page. NPN Management.
Yeah.
Indeed. All right, so friend, this is that's our announcements.
Okay.
Man.
Yeah.
We'll start off easy.
Sure.
We'll start off with the
So my friend's gonna introduce. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
I forgot to introduce how the show rolls. That's what
that's what I was gonna tell you.
Okay, cool. So,
same mind.
Indeed, great minds. So, for my new people, for my old people, y'all already know what time it is. For my new people, hi, hello. The role of the show. First off, we do a Rose is a Rose segment where we give a rose to somebody before we give the flowers to the main topic of our show. And then we have a section where we do the cactus segment. So when you think about the antonym of a rose, you think of a cactus. So we're going to give a cactus to somebody that's been doing something bad and mischief and just flat out dumb as hell. So, and then after that, we have the flower segment, or we have our other segment that we will be announcing later on. Well, I'm not doing it now. We'll do it later. And then after that, we do takeaways, and that's that. So that's the role of it.
So I would say watch out for my mixtape because I am creating these segments as I go along. So just think about like my mixtape in the title. That's all I have.
Stadium music. Do you have a name for your show yet? I mean, your mixtape? Okay, cool.
So, in my mind, it's already like released. So,
but you have to like physically.
I know.
So, yeah.
Maybe it's like an intellectual property. You just.
I can dig that.
It's just not tangible.
I respect that. Yeah. I respect that.
Thank you.
All right, so Roses of Rose segments. What you got, ReRe?
Yeah, so the first person I want to give my rose to and send big hugs to is Miss Whoopi Goldberg. I will forever stand for her. We gave her flowers. I love when we give people flowers because it just makes me realize when they do like additional things. It's like I'm so happy that I had a moment to acknowledge them. So I just want to give her rose because of the Meghan McCain issue that she had and her great it inspired me to write a blog post about it during my writer's block moment. I was like, you know what? Okay is such a powerful word when you have like a great action behind it. So I am an okay person. My thing is, okay. And after that, you might as well just pack it up and leave because it's going to go down. So just thank you for that. I think I gave you the clip of her saying her great okay. But that was like a moment in Twitter for about 2 days.
So we'll just play it?
Yeah, sure.
The American experiment is the way to go. And if
Well,
we have
what
two
about-
American women,
No, that's
Meghan
not-
Markle and Oprah Winfrey, who are single-handedly finishing what George Washington and our revolutionary counterparts did, I'm all for it.
Okay.
So yeah, that was great. Because I had no idea what she was talking about. I was like, what is she talking about? And, you know, everybody always wait for Whoopi's reaction and her great okay, which is really inspiring to me that sometimes we don't have to be the angry black woman in the room. We could just say okay and leave it at that. And I don't think she tweeted out anything or anything else after that. So
That's 20 wild for Whoopi Goldberg's reaction.
yes, my love.
Well, it's just showing a little clip at the bottom. It's 2021. We are all movies. She doesn't even know her history of the Revolutionary. Oh, man.
We gave her flowers. But yes.
But it's showing different Twitter clips.
Yeah. So thank you, Ms. Whoopi Goldberg, for continuing to inspire me.
This comes after McCain liking herself.
What? In no way am I comparing any of my life experience to Meghan
Yeah, then
Markle,
she came
but I
back
do
and,
know
like,
what it
tweeted
feels
herself.
like to be on a TV show or a political campaign where
Speaking
people are
of
leaking
tweeting
stories
yourself,
about you with the sole intention to make you look
No,
bad.
that's the
And
cactus.
let me tell you,
Part
it
of
will
the
do a
cactus.
number on your mental health
Oh.
like you can't believe. It will make you feel
Sure.
isolated. It will make you feel paranoid.
So yeah, I think every now and then,
Okay.
even when we do social media, we just be like, oh, okay, and just put your phone down and walk off.
Mm.
Everyone should take a moment to do that
Mhm.
and not address that on Cactus.
Mm.
My next rose I want to give to me because I have went out twice this month being social. I went to the Burrito Gallery, which I love. I missed it. I haven't been there since the pandemic.
You by yourself?
No, me and Plain Jane.
Okay, cool.
You know, that's like my equal. So
Shouts out to Plain Jane.
yeah, we sat outside and it was very enjoyable.
Mhm. And the second spot?
I went to the seafood island on San Marco. Oh my god, just bless that man.
San Marco. That's is that across from like where the Lions?
Yeah,
Oh, that spot?
yeah.
Ooh, yeah.
I go there all the time, but normally I like meet my mom there, meet my sister there. But I went there by myself to pick up my food, and their wings. Good grief! Like,
Yo, their food. I've been there twice, and it was. It's so funny how that place is like in the middle in San Marco because it just seems like a place that wouldn't be there.
yeah, I feel like it should
But
be
I'm
on the
like,
beach.
boy, I'm sure all them uppity old people probably like.
Yeah, I got some
let me
barbecue
go
sauce.
let me get this. Let me go to that seafood spot.
Yes, and of course they play reggae music as soon as you walk in. Every time I'm in there, like Bob Marley just like comes on. I'm like, oh. And I was upset because they ain't had no gator tail, but then I got some wings instead, and I was like, God is good. God is great.
God got you. You made a great choice.
Yes, those wings were just good grief. My
Mm-hmm.
mom was the first person that took me there when I was having like a bad day. She was like, let's go here, and that's my place. So
Cool. Well, congratulations, friend, for going out.
thank you. You know, I am an introvert. I just recorded I was a guest on a podcast about introverts and wonderful show. I think it's called The Inside Out. But yes, and I'm learning how to create my space and say I can come back home after I'm done. So
Okay. I dig it.
So
When
roses for
you
that.
said you was going out, I'm like,
What the hell?
And I did go to like a
I was
birthday
like, I know
party,
that-
but it was safe. But yeah,
Okay, cool.
that's 3 places actually. But yeah,
Okay. Listen,
I'm done for the
slow,
month.
slow,
Slow progress. Slow
I have
progress.
plans to go to the zoo Saturday, and that'll be it for me for March. So.
Okay. You out here bamming.
I know.
You out here bamming in these
I want to do things now.
Cool.
So, yeah,
Anybody else?
No, I think that's it.
Oh, for your roses?
Yes.
Okay, cool. All right. So my rose segment is going to be kind of parallel to somewhat to what we're talking. Well, one of my topics we're talking about for our thing. Mm-hmm. But the first one is Taraji P. Henson. She did a great job. Well, it was just for some reason. Mm-hmm. When I was watching something yesterday, and she was the host or whatever. I don't know. It's just something about Taraji, man. Not like that. I mean, no, not that ooh la la. No, it just when you see her, it's just like she just cool and chill, but she still has like that uppity type voice. Yeah. But it's not as like loud and obnoxious. But like every time I see her somewhere, I'm just like, it's almost like you see your cousin. Yeah, like what's happening? What's happening? You know what I'm saying? That type of thing. So, she's definitely part of like the culture. Yeah, for sure. I mean, she's done a lot on film, off film, all that stuff, man. She's just a powerful woman. Mm-hmm. So I just want to give her flower. Give her rose because that black joy, man. I'm all about black joy right now, man. So she provided that for me yesterday when I saw her, man. And just everything that she's done is always this like black spirit that she has. Yes. It's like it's not like this back down type of thing. It's like I'm here, but hey, it's that type of joint. So
yeah, I enjoy her Facebook show where she actually like speaks to people about mental health, but she has a therapist there. So it's not just her giving advice, but the actual therapist is there.
And it's a Facebook show. Mm-hmm. Okay.
And that talks about mental health. She's like a really big advocate for mental health for African American men and women. So I acknowledge her for that. Again, I think we were talking about offline about how people don't have like the professional license to do certain things, but I enjoy. She says on this, she's like, I'm not a licensed professional, but she's right here, but we're gonna have a conversation. So I love that.
Okay, I did that. And then the second person, this is a random person. I don't even know this lady's name. Okay. But before I came here, I went to a food truck. Mm-hmm. San Marco, was it Chosen Fry Co? The CHZ Fry Co. But it's a food truck. Mm-hmm. But it's, cheese. I'm assuming it's cheese. So it's loaded cheese fries. But nevertheless, first off, the food was great. Second off, the flower, the rose goes to the lady that took my order. And I only did it because, she was nice. But at the same time, too, we're staying in the spirit of Women's History Month. So, but shouts out to the cook, too. But nevertheless, the lady was very nice. But that food,
how was it fried? Was it fried?
Oh. So I had this thing called the Fredo, and it had like cut up chicken tenders in it. I didn't know bacon was gonna come on it, but it was a little bit bacon, and it was covered over cheese and Alfredo sauce.
I mean, you had me at chicken tenders. I mean, you had me at fries.
Let me tell you something.
Oh wow! I see it visually. This isn't San Marco?
Well, no, they was on the west side.
Oh, okay.
It was a spot we went and checked out. Alfredo. I've never had Alfredo over fries.
Me neither.
With cheese, cut up chicken tenders, and bacon. I'm talking about. And then they asked me, did I want chicken or did I want shrimp? If I would have had shrimp, I probably would have turned the table over.
I literally see myself taking the corner of my fries and like putting them like in the corner of the box, like to get all the sauce.
So good.
I'm full.
It was so good. So shouts out to that lady. I'm not sure who the lady name is, but you can follow them at San Marco, CHZ FRYCO. Yeah.
I miss like when you find a food truck, like you have to like literally like follow them wherever they go to get them.
I feel like I haven't got. Well, you know what, and I wish I can get more into food trucks.
Oh my god, it's so good.
Like I want to just be like, I want food truck food today, and go find it. But I haven't been on that. But nevertheless, this truck here, Alfredo sauce.
Shout out to my current employment because when the cafeteria was down, they had food trucks every day.
Oh yeah, before I left, yeah, they had the food truck.
So no, remember to get Mr. Potato.
Yo, remember? I think that was that period of time they shut the.
They would close the gates. Yeah, they shut down the cafeteria, but
because they were doing some work to it or something like that. So like that whole week they had.
But someone outside of the employment was like trying to get in to get Mr. Potato, and the security guard was like, "You don't work here." I said, "Why do you think that was gonna work out?" I'm just here for the food truck.
But the trucks follow them. Like I mean, even with the place that I went to today.
Yeah.
It was people that didn't stay in the residence. You know what I'm saying? They was like, "You stay here?" And they like, some people was like, "Yeah." Some people was like, "Nah."
That's not a food truck.
We knew they was gonna be here.
Right.
We followed them.
Wonderful.
So, yeah. So those are my flowers. Yeah, that's my not my flowers, my roses. Yeah. So, let's get into it. Let's goddamn get into it.
I rub hands like Birdman. Don't you understand?
Because these.
Do you want me to go first? Do you want to go first?
You know, we can kind of remove the one that I was gonna play a clip from Joe Budden podcast, but it wasn't a cactus to him. It was gonna be a cactus to like kind of like the culture.
Would they understand that?
Would they understand it if I played it? Probably not. Yes.
Thank you for pressing play.
Nevertheless, so we'll so me and my friend, high five first off, had people on the same people on the what you call it?
Yeah.
Mr. Oh, I'm sorry. Oh God.
Okay.
Mr. Derrick Jaxn.
Yes.
First off, the way he spelled his last name, I hope that's not the way he spelled his name for real. Okay. When I first, so
are you going first?
we're both going first.
Okay.
So I had no clue who this guy was.
If you were just getting back into social.
Yes. So I saw that. Shouts out to Reduced Lunch because they mentioned they probably had a field day. But Derrick Jaxn, I had no clue who he was until I looked online.
Me neither.
It was like, oh, okay. So I got caught up very quick. Or who this guy is. And the part that I'm going to mention is the fact that he came back and did a third person video.
Okay. You looking at me? You need a video in third person or a third person video?
Tomato.
Tomato, potato.
So, for the people that don't know, apparently, to bring y'all up to speed, he cheated on his wife. A alleged lady came out and said something. I don't know how, what in manner or whatever. But nevertheless, I saw a video of him and his wife sitting on the couch, and he was holding her hand like they were about to jump out of a plane. I've never seen any couple in my life holding hands.
She just woke up.
Yes. So.
What type of shit you put me in today? Now I gotta go downstairs and make a confession video.
The way that he was holding her hand, you would have sworn it was for life.
I think that's what they were trying to give off.
Uh-huh.
I think that's what how the room was supposed to read. Like, I'm in this.
But he was holding. I'm telling you, I ain't never seen a couple hold hands like that. And like I'm talking about, like their hands was gripped.
We're looking at social media.
So, nevertheless, this video comes out, right? I stumble over another fucking video of him talking about him addressing himself.
Okay, so let me take it away. So my thing, I don't know anything about him. I myself don't follow relationship experts. I don't understand their I don't get it. I don't know. And I don't disrespect King, so he's like a different type of king for him. His first, second, and third apology. So what got me was that he had a shirt on that said, "Don't forget your crown." I was like, nigga, you don't have your crown on. Like, what are you doing?
When he had that on?
In one of the videos.
Oh, one of his past videos?
Well, you can pick one. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So that made me upset because you know how I feel about our crowns.
Yes.
And the thing is that people don't know how to apologize and like leave it alone. Just say, excuse my French, I fucked up, log off, and fix it with your wife. That's all you have to do. Like, literally, that's all you have to do. That's all. You don't have to come back. Your wife looked tired. Like, she just woke up, went downstairs, held hands for dear life.
Held hands for dear life.
Dear life.
I'm talking about, like,
life.
They had, like...
Then you come back again and say, what is that? I didn't have sexual sex or something like that. Like, all you have to do is say, I fucked up and leave it alone. Like, that's all people have to do in general when you apologize.
I really wouldn't even have done a video, honestly.
That too. I mean, like, you don't even have to address us. We're going to talk about you regardless.
Right, but even after the video that he did, that would have been the end.
He came back again. It's like, hey, guys.
He came back again and spoke in third person.
I'm adding footnotes.
Like,
I don't get it.
Like, third person.
Now you got your wife on here. Just in question.
I just want to know if she played the saxophone. Do you play the saxophone?
Maybe he played it for
I
her.
know this is saxophone because I play the saxophone. So I'm like, what is the saxophone for?
But is she praying? Like, who? And I just don't get it. Like, I don't understand relationship, like I said, relationship experts at all. I myself don't take advice about relationship from too many people because I don't know their situation and whatever. On top of that, so I understand that the social media may have like held him like at a high regard on talking about other men and what they're doing, but come to find out he's cheating too. And then on top of that, again, you came back in third person and was like, "Hey, let me add some more information about him," which is you.
It was like, so I was in the chat and somebody was saying he should address what he would do and this, that, third. So, you know, if I was him, I would. I was just like, what?
And then you went to go like deflect yourself and talk about Freddie. Was it Gray, Deacon Pastor Gray? Like, who? Fix your own shit. Like, just that's it. I hate when people apologize and don't take responsibility for themselves. It's like, that's not even an apology. Mm-hmm. And if you are, crown moment, if you are evaluating someone's apology, evaluate that shit. Be like, wait a minute, did they take responsibility? Are they going to change behavior? Mm-hmm. I mean, Beyonce gave us Lemonade. She has not said anything else about Jay-Z cheating on her. Jay-Z is the one that be going around saying, I did it. Here's an album. And he still talks about it to this day because he's taking responsibility for himself. Beyonce has not said anything. Anything at all. I gave you Lemonade. Here you go. So that was my whole cactus, with just his whole apology. And again, talking about wearing "Don't Forget Your Crown" shirt. No, sir. Your crown is tilted underneath the couch that y'all was sitting on. Y'all holding hands in the most weirdest fashion.
Did I mention that he did third person?
That too.
Okay, cool. Just...
And your wife praying?
She said serpents and scorpions.
And all you have to do is put your phone down and fix your shit. Like, please put a timing on this clip. I mean, that's all you have to do. Like, fix it. If you're going to fix it, if you're going to leave him, leave him. I mean, I don't give a relationship advice, but just evaluate his apology. He's not taking responsibility for himself. And I'm sure by, I don't know, next Monday, he's going to be out giving out relationship advice again.
Well, he probably
and fourth person.
He probably going to have a book.
I'm sure he will.
Yeah, he'll probably have a book, like a relationship book. They'll probably have a podcast together. And
they are, because that's what happens on social media. So that was my cactus for that. People recognize.
That's crazy as hell that people feel like they have to like make a podcast or take some type of media format to like fix shit.
I don't get it.
When the audience don't even know like fully what the fuck going on.
No.
So you really just kind of like
you're telling us.
You're exposing yourself, and then two, half of those people that you're exposing yourself to don't even care.
Don't. Because again, I've never heard about this guy in my life until like memes came up, and I was like, "What's going on over here?"
You know, I noticed it. Like I said, shouts out to Produce Lunch when we made a post on NPN. And I saw Derrick Jaxn. I was just like, when I saw JEXN, I was like, you know, I immediately thought about Jacksonville for some reason. You know, because this is JAX. You know what I'm saying? But I was like, is this a football player or some shit? Or, you know what I'm saying? I didn't know. So I Googled it or whatever.
I thought that too.
It just seemed like a name. Like, it was like, because the caption said, like, did Derrick Jaxn let black women down or something like that?
I never had expectations for him.
Well, no, I don't know. But I was like, what you mean let him down? So I was like, oh, black man done said something bad about a black woman.
No.
And I Googled and it was like, oh, typical shit.
I think it's really weird when black men, like, I don't know, like, try to evaluate a man. Fix your marriage. Like,
Well, you say when a black man evaluates another man?
like, in the way of saying, oh, well, if he does this, he's cheating. If he does this, he's cheating. Like, I don't know.
Yeah. Nah, yeah. That.
I mean, I think it's the same thing. Like I said, I don't do
That's that fuck shit.
anything about relationships. I just keep scrolling. Everybody's looking for something different. Everybody's not gonna have the same.
But everybody
requirement.
but see, that's people's fault for people being online looking for that shit. Like, people like try to pattern their lives. Like,
You're not gonna do that. No one's gonna
time.
get another Russell Wilson.
Hell,
There's only one Russell.
you
Wilson.
see how the world fucking crumbled when Will Smith and Jada Pinkett?
I didn't, because I always felt like it was weird that she keep bringing up Tupac, and he's been gone from us for like 25 years. I just thought that was the weirdest thing. Like, she never let him go. So for her to be like, I was in an entanglement. You have been in an entanglement with Tupac forever. Like, forever. So I wasn't surprised at all. And again, they came to the red table, they had their moment, and then they were gone for like 2 or 3 months. They came back, and Jada was like, here's my mom and my daughter. Red table talk. That was it. She didn't come back and say, hey guys, we're going to be back at the table in about an hour for a Q&A. And then we're going to come back again next week and just give y'all an update. Because I believe after that had that red table talk, every video that you saw Will Smith, he was by himself. I thought he moved in on the other side of the house. He's good. So again,
it's almost like he went back to his regular scheduled program.
Pretty much.
Because by that time he had Instagram on flames. And then,
I think he moved out. Like, and we would never know.
I mean, shit. They was talking about the entanglement was what? Started, 2015, 16 or something like that?
Yeah, which, again, I thought it was kind of weird that she was, like, really, like, babysitting August Alsina, but she's been with
But, I mean, they've been together. Well, she said they was together. They was doing that shit for, like, for 4 years. So, that was 4 years that we didn't know nothing about.
Just speculation.
And no speculations, like, was it speculations on August?
I just found it just weird. Like
that he was just hanging around.
Like every red carpet, like that it was him and her together, and like he was like sending her like poetry and writing songs about her and going to the beach together. Yeah, I was like, this is an adopted son. Like, what y'all doing? That's Hollywood stuff for you, so I don't know.
Yo, third person. He did talk to third person.
You came back like 3 times. I have another apology to make. And I like I said, say I fucked up, log off, fix your shit, give it about, I don't know, 3 months, come back.
And just come back, yeah.
Hey y'all, I mean, our community is so forgiving. There might be some jokes here and there, but we'll.
I'm about to say, yeah, we'll drag your ass, but that dragging will last for like a week, depending on the situation.
I mean,
if it's some detrimental ass shit, we're gonna drag you forever, but it just be in sparks.
I hear Tory Lane's on the radio now, so.
Oh, that's another story. That's a whole nother
I'm just saying, we are very forgiving with certain things. And so, like I said, yeah, that whole crown thing, I was like, oh, let me adjust this on cactus. So, yes, cactus to you. And I hope that you guys find healing while y'all water y'all cactus. I don't know. I feel like his wife is going to do her own little thing now, too. Okay.
In third person?
More than likely.
Okay, cool.
You think he was holding the camera the whole time?
He probably holding the camera because that it wasn't even in portrait. It wasn't even in landscape mode.
Of course, you noticed that.
You damn right. I was like, first of all, why is it in fucking landscape mode? I mean, why is it in portrait mode? Second of all, why is that saxophone? And third, if that's the case, he made that noise in that video.
Probably did.
Yeah, that was him.
He probably knocked over.
He probably tried to. Yeah, he probably was like, "You're perfect, baby. You're perfect. Let me back up a little bit." Knocked over a box, so
they're gonna exhaust themselves.
Yeah, because at the end of the day, we don't care.
We really don't. And honestly, I wouldn't have cared if I didn't see that shirt. So don't forget your crown.
All right. You have somebody else on your cactus list?
Yes, I wanted to talk about Coming to America too. If you had high expectations.
Hold on, is the movie coming? You're not gonna get the movie at Cactus.
No, I'm not.
Okay, cool. All right, cool. Go for it, friend.
So I just wanted to give people who were trying to compare Coming to America 1 with Coming to America 2. You can't compare them both. If you were looking for Coming to America 1 feeling and Coming to America 2, cactus to you guys.
Yeah, for real.
I mean, that's like comparing a grown man and a baby. It's just, there's no comparison here. Coming to America was like 30 years ago. Mm-hmm. Coming to America 2 came out 3 weeks ago. I mean, I don't know. I don't understand what black movies, why people just like, if it's not what they want, they get upset and mad. And not just realizing that this movie.
And they was doing that shit way before the movie came out. I'm like, damn, we ain't even got to the week. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I enjoyed it. And then I kept saying to myself, look how many black people are employed right now. I mean, they call Salt and Pepper and In Vogue for 5 minutes to sing What a King. Like, who else was in there? Gladys Knight just popped in and said he's going on a train to, I don't know, Jerusalem? Mm-hmm. Can't remember. Mm-hmm. Like, the twins were in there. Like, I think at the end, because I was trying to watch it.
Bad Bar was in there.
Who?
Bad Bar.
Yeah.
He was bigger, but yeah. Bad Bar made an appearance.
He did.
He probably got paid.
Matumbo was in
there?
Yeah. Yeah, like, I think at the end of it, like, the credits were rolling, it was like they employed over 6,000 people. That doesn't even count the celebrities. So, black people were employed, living it up in Rick Ross' house.
Black joy.
Yeah.
Yeah, and might we add?
I would have took a candle holder. Get this right here.
Right. I was looking at the whole thing like, I mean, of course I was watching the plot, the movie.
Yeah.
But I was just sitting there thinking like, Rick Ross like wakes up in his house like.
There has to be an echo.
Right. I'm running down Elvis Presley Boulevard.
Right.
Yeah.
Like, he has like a freaking garden just to walk around in.
Yeah.
Mind you, he has to be like on his tractor, like driving around in circles around that freaking thing. Thank you, sir. Black Joy.
Rose.
I enjoyed it.
I thoroughly enjoyed it. I mean, that's my favorite movie. So
yeah,
I went into it with no expectations, thinking I was like, "Yo, let me just watch this joint." And I think the storyline was good. I mean, I think everything was great, man.
Yeah, it was predictable, but it was still good.
Yeah, I think the only thing that I would have changed in that would have been the actual Prince guy.
Oh, you didn't like? I love him.
I think he was a little over the top. I mean, outside of that, I mean, but he was cool. He was fine. I couldn't think of but see, the thing is, I can't think of nobody else who would replace him.
Everybody said that the guy that played Bobby Brown should have played the Prince.
I would say
Woody, but
it's Woody.
Okay.
From Jacksonville, right?
Yeah.
He would have been perfect for that shit. See, I can't think of nobody else. That's why I didn't really say too much about it. I mean, the dude, the Prince was okay, but if Woody would have played it, Woody would have killed it.
Well, you know, they originally wanted Tracy Morgan to do it, so I'm happy we didn't go that route.
The King?
No, they wanted
the Prince
Morgan to be the son. Yeah, that was an original thought.
Did you know the lady? We talked about this before. The lady got mad.
But she was on there doing the same thing that she got mad about. The one that was, what's her name, Vanessa Bell Calloway?
They didn't give her a chance to They didn't give her a chance to. Yeah, that shit.
Yeah,
and she got mad about that because she didn't get a chance to play it.
Right.
I mean, to go out for it. But I'm like, ma'am, they kind of following the same pattern as.
Yeah, she was saying that she wasn't able to come back.
Child, please.
But she did her same role. She was.
And I think.
I was like, was that a spell he put on her? Because she was still doing the same.
Yeah.
Thing. And shout out to Wesley Snipes for just being hilarious.
He was very hilarious on that. Oh, Tiana Taylor was on it too.
Yes, I didn't like the Prince tribute. They could have left that out. That was kind of corny. I was like, okay, guys, this is not a musical.
She played a decent role. I mean, she's definitely seductive. Is all I do. So to be in that role, I was like, yeah, perfect. She could just walk in to be like, hey guys. And she would have had that look like, yeah.
And shout out to Fatima. She was the choreographer of the whole thing, which I love her. She's choreographed Aaliyah videos, Heavy D. I always follow her. So. But yes, the movie employed over 6,000 people again. And Louis was in there too, the only white person. Which I love him. He's so funny in one of the shows I watch.
Yes.
Yeah. So cactus are the people who were just like, this isn't coming to America. It's not going to be coming to America. We have to figure out the definition of the word compare. There's a lot of things that we cannot compare. Mm-hmm. People, places, and things. Exactly. People, for sure.
I mean, it was a big family reunion. You should just like sit down and just fucking enjoy it.
They even like, gave a tribute like to the Queen.
Yeah.
I was like, oh. Yeah. Like, what would your mother think? I was like, oh, she's here. And Lisa, is it Lisa? I can't think of her name. But yeah, everybody was good. And again, comedians like out the woodwork that we haven't seen. Like Linnell was in there. Like
Michael Blackson was.
Yes,
he was in there
playing the role that he's been waiting for his whole life.
Right, himself.
Right. I mean, his accent wasn't that heavy, but yeah. So again, thank you, Mr. Eddie Murphy and Arsenio Hall for just giving us Black joy and employing people, which is great. So I tried to watch past the credits, but my Amazon kept slowing down. They were like, it's like something after the credits. Did you watch that?
Damn it, what was it? It was I forgot what, but it was something.
Were they saying like, was somebody else out there?
I don't remember. I forgot, but I know it's something out there.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was like, because it was going like in slow motion. I was like,
I always watch the credits at the end of the movie, just in case something comes.
I normally did, but I had watched it and someone said something, and I was like, I'm not gonna watch like the whole movie again because I had watched it twice. Even Plain Jane enjoyed that one.
She never enjoys stuff.
And I don't know where she finds
within herself.
Right.
Yeah.
So yes, roses and cactuses.
Right. All right. So we are at the part of our show where.
Oh, you don't have the music?
I do have the music. I just felt like doing that.
Let me know.
I feel like doing it. You know what I'm saying? All right. Let's see what we got.
Okay.
Do we even have a?
Do we have? Title.
I'm about to say it. I was saying we have a title.
I think I got one.
You got one? Okay, cool. All right. Here we go.
This episode is Fresh Full of Culture for ladies. Yeah.
Indeed.
Ooh, ladies first. Ladies first.
Ooh, ladies first. Ladies first.
I follow her on Instagram. Shut up.
Yeah. So yes, ladies nights, all that good stuff. So it is still March, and we're gonna. I have to say I didn't mean to say. I didn't say it in that tone. Golly. Okay. Fellas, you have to watch how you say things. This is Women's History Month, okay?
I mean, learn from Derrick Jaxn, or whoever. Like, get your words right. In the third.
Third person.
How do you walk down the stairs again and be like, press play? And go live? I don't understand the actions of people.
You ain't want to get no ice cream or nothing? Like, you don't think that was like a big ass, like, I'm sorry, we back on this again, y'all. But my thing is like,
it's fresh.
It's definitely fresh, and it came straight from the coach on this shit.
Yeah.
But my thing is like, they did that whole video, right? I'm sure they was like nervous as fuck by doing all that. You ain't want to go to Baskin Robbins? You just want to be like, let's go find a saxophone and.
I mean, if I was in a relationship and my guy cheated on me, I just feel like if I am gonna be in the confessional, my face gonna be beat. I'm gonna get a pedicure and a manicure. I'm finna go to the most expensive place to get a good wig. I mean, you gonna pay now, like.
And I don't care. That was a bonnet. I don't care what nobody said. There wasn't no
stylish. Was a bonnet.
That was a bonnet.
And again, you gotta look better than.
I call it the thing.
And.
Yeah. So anyway, ladies' nights. We are here. Here. So we're in the we're wrapping up the month of March because the March ends next week.
It does.
Damn it! That shit came and went.
This is a different type of spring and a different time of daylight savings.
I feel like daylight savings time came early, but nevertheless.
I keep waking up at 3 a.m.
Me too.
You too?
Like 4 or 5 o'clock, usually like daily. So
yeah, This morning,
Benevolence.
King was walking around the house.
So we are here. We are in spring. It's still ladies Women's History Month, so we're gonna end March edition of Files for the Culture with ladies. So we're just gonna be talking about the ladies in the culture.
Yeah.
ReRe has two magnificent ladies that she wants to talk about, and I have a couple of women that I want to talk about that I'm sure they are influenced by the ladies that you would be speaking on. So
Of course.
actually,
one
yeah,
of them is like my favorite. Even
Okay.
that's why I was with the big hair.
Mm-hmm.
Because I love her.
Yeah. So, all right. Well, we're gonna let ReRe go first,
Mm-hmm.
and she gonna talk about the ladies.
Before you do that, can you just go ahead and hit the Tyler Perry music? I just want to get this out here.
Okay,
before I
cool.
forget.
One second. Oh, Tyler Perry music. Here we go.
It is fresh in the culture, and it's about him protecting a person. You know, this is my introduction. All the times that we think about just like going to the Tyler Perry studio, I never thought that we would have to get through security. Like, I never thought Tyler Perry had security to call. I don't know why. I don't know. I just feel like, because it's not like always like shopping around, like giving money to people, and it's like, oh, we have to get through security. So, but shout out to him for just being like a rescue ranger.
What?
He was like, okay, Megan and Harry, just come on down to California. I got y'all housing, got y'all security. I mean, like, how do you protect royalty like that? You gotta have like a lot of coins in America.
Mm-hmm.
So just shout out to him for protecting Megan.
Yeah, I don't know the guy's name.
Harry.
Yeah. Which I watched that interview, but whatever.
I didn't watch the interview. One thing is because I watched the TV show The Crown, and nothing that she was saying as far as like racism go surprised me, because if you watch the TV The Crown, there are no black people in that show. And they're very like ruled as far as like things. If something's like out of order is questioned.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I had already kind of figured that.
Okay.
So yeah, and besides, I didn't want the memes had already caught me up. And people were talking about it before the interview even came out, and I was like, where did I get these clips from? So I'm aware of the situation, and it sucks for her, but shout out to Tyler Perry for just saying, come on down. I got a house for you guys, security.
I got y'all.
Job. I mean, if you want one.
You want a big yard? Because they mentioned something in the interview about they got like a deal with like Spotify or some shit like that.
Yeah, I think so.
And everybody was like kind of questioning that shit, being the fact that they was royal. I'm like, dog, they ain't royal no more.
They're
like,
not.
they ain't royal. So I mean,
they got jobs.
They got to get jobs.
Yeah, they're not getting any income whatsoever.
And they were so humble about it too, which I thought was kind of dope. Like they could have been like, God damn it, like, but nah, all your shit got cut off.
Yeah, and Megan, I can't think of her last name. I think, yeah. She played on a TV show called Suits, so she know how to work. Like, she has been working way before she met Prince.
Mm-hmm. And she need to be sitting at a desk anyway. I mean, she about to have her second babies anyway, so.
Yeah.
And like she can, yeah, whatever. Anyway, shouts out to Tyler Perry.
I know, I was like, how does the name just pop up in this interview? Mind you, he's done hitting elbows with Oprah a couple times. Oprah successfully because it's going down the drain. So.
I'm sure Tyler Perry called Oprah and was like, you want to do this interview? All right, we set it up too. Yeah. Matter of fact, they joined forces on that one.
That was a conference call.
Mm-hmm.
Can you hold? I'm finna call Oprah. Oprah, is that you? Tyler?
It wasn't even that.
Hey.
It ain't even go like that. Nah, it was like, what's up?
Oh, okay.
Oh, you need this? All right, cool. I'll call you back.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it was just like that. It wasn't even no, hey, wait, nah.
Probably let me get out this guard.
They like brother and sister at this point.
Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah.
Yeah, there was an article, and I meant to send it to you, and it was like 10 times that Tyler Perry has saved people. And I was like, that list should be definitely longer.
Tyler Perry, you can bless her. Well, don't it? No. I would say, I don't need. Hell, I don't even know how either. Just give me a little bit of money. I figure it out.
Yeah. You want to denounce our throne.
Right. A couple of.
I don't hear. Our phone is not ringing.
Right. Yeah. Not happening. All right. So who you got? The first lady?
So the first lady I want to just give. Oh, okay.
Go ahead.
The first lady I want to give my flowers to, one of my loves, anytime I hear her music, I just forget about hate in my heart, is Anita Baker. I got a chance to see her perform at the Florida Times Union.
Mm-hmm.
It was kind of hard because the audio people kept messing up her audio. So she kept saying, "Hey guys, can I get a low and a high?" Like she was like giving them directions. So she was singing, but she kept having like to tell them, and I was like, "I'm making her mad. Don't do that." But recently she came out and asked people to not stream her music, which I'm at a loss. I don't know what I'm supposed to clean up too.
Really?
On there.
I mean, so okay.
Yeah, so which I think is really brave for her just to come out and say, "Hey, don't do that," because she's fighting for her masters, which she said that she has outlived her master contract or her contract. So right now she is trying to get her masters, which I think is wonderful.
I'm playing this in the background because I rapped over this.
Shout out to Mr. I'm trying to find out what did she say. Let's see.
Please don't sue me, Anita.
That's the original version. So. Now this might not be on YouTube. Is it already on YouTube? Okay, we're good.
Yeah, we on YouTube.
So yeah, she had put a tweet out asking to please not stream. No, someone was like, oh wait, here it goes. He said, "I have outlived all of my artist contracts." The Rhythm of Love Saunders tweeted, "They no longer own my name and likeness, and by law, 30-year-old masters are to be returned to me. Unfortunately, they're going to fight for it." So then someone said that they would do like a Spotify playlist, and she said, "Hello, sweetheart." She tweeted, "Thank you for sending me your love, but let's not advertise Spotify streaming, which is a publicly traded company with $50 million. So then a fan was like kind of confused. And then she said, correction, 2020 streaming rates is that 3 cents to 5 cents? Which is 1/3 to half a penny per streaming for artists. Minus fees, taxes, etc. They need to leave me alone for real. She wrote. And when I thought about that, I thought about Behind the Music when T-Boz had broke down how that was like a phenomenal moment to me when she was doing the math.
Yeah.
And she's like, basically for this digital, just tangible album, we're getting 12 cents.
Yeah.
And was it 10 cents?
Did somebody come back and say the person that said? Did they come back and say anything?
No, I don't see that on here.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure they did.
They probably was like, so let's not do a playlist.
They're like, God damn.
But yeah, shout out to her and just recognizing her for the songstress that she is. And my goodness, like her music is so positive. I don't ever think that she had a song where she was like, "This nigga cheated and lied on me." I can't think of one. Like you have to find love and listen to Anita Baker. Even when there was a song about her cheating, and she was like, "You don't have to tell me that you're beautiful to strangers. I have lovely eyes of my own." It's like one of my favorite songs. And it's like you don't have to be talking in third person.
Right.
I see you. But yeah, so just recognizing
the
her.
third person guy.
Let me address the other person.
The third person guy.
He should be listening to Anita Baker. But yes, like I said, her being, oh my God, how old is she? Because that was one of the things that
the feelings
63 years old.
How?
63.
Anita?
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Me too.
So that means when she was singing them that song, she was probably what, 18?
Mm-hmm.
God, I thought she was, yeah.
So one song that I love, I can't think of that. Well, Sade's only 62. I love her. She don't tell us nothing. She just come out with an album and go right back to wherever she came from.
Yeah, I love her her mystique ways.
I mean, it's really, she had a child.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So yes, even though I want to very, very much, and I was going to stream her on my way here, I'm going to obey her wishes. hope that she get her master's. I'm not knowledgeable about music contracts, but I think a lot of conversation has been like going on with people in their contracts.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I hope that she gets what she deserves, which is her math, like everything.
Yeah, I mean she's a caliber, that type of caliber. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
she definitely to have her
30 years in a contract.
Yeah. I mean, I just think after a while, it's just like retirement. Like,
Mm-hmm.
you know what I'm saying? Like, just give me my stuff, give me my time, and let me go and do what I need to do with it.
When she said that she's not coming out, well, I'm believing that.
But you know, they still get paid for that stuff. Like, I mean, they still get the companies still get fuel from all that.
Yeah.
So when you take somebody, take the fuel out of them, they ain't gonna be, it's gonna be null and void. So.
But like you said, even if she get paid for it, it's trickles down to like 2 cents because we don't have CDs anymore. So I just got done watching a documentary about Blockbuster. And I was like, oh.
I want to finish the rest of it, and I was I haven't finished the rest of it, but I saw it. I was just like, I saw a little bit of it.
I missed, like, when I was looking, I was like nostalgia because like everybody knows like I love movies and TV shows, and I used to do like the 4 for $25 and be home on the weekend every Friday
Just watching.
and it's like, what can I get out of here? But yes, just flowers to her. I will forever just love her person. I think she only tweets. I don't think she have an Instagram, but and she's constantly like recognizing like younger artists, and she's always saying like older artists and younger artists need to like be together and show the do's and don'ts of things. So yes, flowers to her.
Indeed.
I want to see her perform again, but I don't think that's gonna. It was really messed up how they did her audio. She was like, okay, guys, I'm going to try this one more time. Like, it's the queen on stage. Like, get your shit together.
Man, people people don't be caring, man. People don't understand the value of that. Like, you're doing a job for, like, a prestige lady.
And she said, she was like, please don't video this because people are going to think I'm complaining. And that's not, like, she literally said, like, people are going to think I'm complaining. That's not what I'm doing. I just want to make sure I give you guys the perfect show. I was like, can I give you a hug? Like, because sometimes artists don't even care about that. I mean, there's some artists out here don't even know the words to their own song.
Right. And still be performing.
Chris Brown. I said, am I singing along? Am I singing the song?
Well, that's what the audience for. The audience is supposed to sing it.
Not the whole time.
I'm trying. I try.
And I love Chris Brown and his 800 songs, but when I saw him, he won't stop dancing.
He probably don't know the words because he got 800 songs.
Yeah. But, yes. Again, flowers to her. Sending hugs. Hope she get her master.
Indeed.
Second hit play.
You going to your second person or we doing flip-flop?
We can flip-flop.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, you should go with yours.
Okay.
Just stay in the essence.
Sure. Speaking of retirement, I want to give a big flower to Miss Tina Turner.
Indeed.
I am super dumb excited about her documentary that will be coming out Saturday.
You gotta look like this, people.
Yeah. You hear hands like this?
Yup. Shoulder pop. This is the 80s.
It is a shoulder pop.
This is the 80s shoulder pop. This is not a 2000s.
You gotta do an extra bop on the left. Yes, I am super excited that she is telling her story. Yes, so she put out a headline, but I think people misconstrued it. And she was just saying that she was retiring out of her pain and her relief for her story. And I was reading, and it hit me that her success is connected to a terrible event in her life. And it's like anytime that she is performing, that's what that is. It's just the whole event. Like even that song or Rolling on the Railroad or Proud Mary. It's like a traumatic experience for her. And for her to be 81 years old and saying, I'm going to tell my story and then that's going to be it for me. So I love it. I respect it. I myself believe that sometimes people hold on to that traumatic story because they think that was what defines them. And that's not always the case. You can tell your story and just be like, I said what I said. And that's it. So shout out to her for just saying, I think I sent you a clip about her saying that she's just not getting started.
Is that a piano?
What was not taught to me?
It's like in 120.
Shut up.
When she became successful, the past came up.
Her story reached so many people who felt like they had to keep their secrets locked away deep down.
It's hard. One of the worst parts of your life has been an inspiration.
No,
I don't consider it a comeback. Tina had never arrived. It hurts to have to remember those times. But at a certain stage, forgiveness takes over.
So yes.
March 27th. That's like Sunday.
Yes.
Oh,
Or
wow.
Saturday.
Okay.
But yes, this flowers to her again. I think it's wonderful that she's taking the time out to tell her story, because the only time that we've actually heard her story was through the Tina Turner movie, which Angela Bassett is in a documentary as well, looking wonderful and sitting with grace, of course. But yeah, I am believing that her story would just inspire people, and again, just that you don't have to be attached to your story. That if you change your narrative, it is okay. You're still gonna be like that great person. So I think that happens like on social media a lot too. Even like when we talk about Tyler Perry, he has to be like, well, you know, when I grew up, my mom had 8 jobs. And it's like, you get it, Tyler. You don't have to go that far back. You can go back 2 years when you were a success. So yes, I am extra excited. Like I said, I've been reading every article about the documentary. I'm ready for it. And look at her being 81 and looking like she's 27.
Yeah, I'm like kind of scanning through it. Like when you're talking to me about it, I'm just thinking like, damn, like.
Because we don't like, we are entertained by her, but me personally, I never really like put the two together.
And she's like the butt of a lot of jokes too. You know what I'm saying?
And
like
then I came on here and I was like, how does she feel when she see Ike Turner memes?
Yeah, yeah.
And I was like, maybe she didn't even think about that. But she said that she has like PTSD from like dealing with that stuff. And it's like, you might sing Proud Mary.
Full-fledged trauma, man. Like,
yeah. And I think as an audience, we just listen to the music and we see her performing like just wonderful performance. But it's like in her mind, it might just be like, because music is like a time machine. And then like may bring that up to her. So even at 81, just her just saying, you know what, I'm gonna tell this story this last time. Because anybody's gonna be like, all right, here we go again. So this is what I did. And so yeah, and like Angela Bassett was saying, when your trauma is like the success of what you're doing, it gets kind of confusing after a while.
Right.
So
yeah, I'm gonna watch it.
I'm gonna check on me. Check on me. I'm probably gonna watch it twice. It's like, hello. Okay. I feel like I'm just
because I mean that's a documentary too. Like that's
her.
That's her.
Yeah.
And she's
yeah. I am. And shout out to HBO Max because their documentaries have been like good.
Oh yeah, HBO Max is a joke.
Good. I haven't watched Netflix except for the Blockbuster documentary. But yeah, so I am.
Christ, I'm just sitting here thinking about like all the shit she about to say.
And she's
the stuff that we probably didn't even like. That we didn't even know exists. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like all that.
Yeah. And she's been performing through it.
Bless her soul, man.
Kind of like all that dancing and, you know, what do y'all want to hear tonight? And it's like Proud Mary or whatever else song is like. Most of those songs are connected to Ike and them being together. So even like what's love got to do with it? I mean, yeah. Me and my sister performed Proud Mary for my mom and dad when we were younger.
Yeah.
I was Tina, of course. Like, we perform in front of a band. You know, like the auto-tune.
I can see playing Jane being damn.
Ike.
Yeah.
But yes, again, I am super excited to watch it. Like I said, you're never too old to re-narrate your story. And again, the whole thing, like just saying, this is my last time I'm going to tell this story, or the first and last time, honestly. But yeah.
For 16 years, she endured countless acts of physical and sexual violence while working alongside Ike as husband and wife R&B band. Jesus Christ.
And then to walk away and not have anything.
Yeah. But your name. That's crazy. I'm looking forward to it. Looking
Me
forward
too.
to it, man. I mean, I pray. Well, I'm sure at the end of this documentary, there's going to be a lot of happiness. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be that happy feeling. So I need to see that ASAP. Cause
Yeah, I think it was recorded in 2019, so they were really working on putting it out. But
yeah, that's documentary time period. It's like you want to make sure all the legal stuff is in place and all that stuff.
yeah,
Because I wonder who has Ike's estate.
Yeah, the filmmaker said every time she acts to retell her story, as beneficial as it may be for other people to hear and be empowered by it, it could be extremely painful and re-traumatizing for her.
Yeah, for sure. That's what I'm saying. Like this was like just think about, I'm not trying to put that on her, but damn, like for her to have stuff that I'm telling you, it's got to be a bunch of shit that we don't even know.
Yeah, I'm sure
that she'll probably tell 1% of it, and it'll probably blow our goddamn mind. And for her to relive that, to tell it.
That was most of her performances.
That's what I'm saying. But like, I mean, but
what's that balance? Even if it's that, because you.
That's a lot of pressure on somebody. You know what I'm saying? That's a lot of hurt and pain in a person, in a body.
And then we as people expect her to keep reliving that. Because she was saying like after she had already told people she was doing that was her first question was, what about you and I? Like, I'm out here trying to sell my album and that being a part of her. So, yeah, I cannot wait for the documentary. Like, this has been sitting like on my heart. Just to know that you could just re-narrate yourself. And again, say, hey guys, I'm finna go fix my shit. I'll be back.
Right.
Third person.
That's all you gotta do.
I mean, double cactus. A cactus for the third person.
Right.
But yes, those are the two wonderful ladies that I just wanted to give us fresh in the culture. Talking about Anita Baker and Tina Turner, 163 and 81. Still doing defining things. Still defining the culture. Fighting back. If anything, Anita Baker said, I want my master's. And Tina Turner said, you know what? I'm finna give y'all this documentary, and then I'm finna go on with my life. So people thought that she said that she was dying, which I can't read or comprehend, but that's not what she was saying. She was just saying this is my last time doing this. So thank you, ladies. And Pat hits here. Crown moment. Thank you, ladies.
Yeah.
Because sometimes we have to figure out how to tell our own stories, and a lot of the stuff that happens to me, like I don't want to be tethered to that all the time. So,
yeah. All right with it.
Crown moment.
Good deal.
But check on me after it goes on. Love Rain, Mr. LP.
I'll hit you up and be like, friend, and just leave I'm gonna leave a silence. Okay. And be like, just.
Cause I already cried this week, which I don't know what's going on.
I ain't gonna. I'm just gonna be like, friend, and then just not say nothing until you finish.
I'm like, well, did you see what I did there?
I'm like, here's your block of silence, friend.
I've been watching
for you to feel.
I don't come back in and be like, y'all seen that documentary? But yes,
I'm ready for it though.
Me too. I was like, I can't get like the bootleg or.
I don't know. They might release it early. I mean, because it'd be on the app. It might be sitting on it the day before. That way, they come to America. So
they did because people were like, I saw it already. It's today's Thursday. But yeah.
Good dilly.
Yes.
All right. So yeah. Shout out Anita Baker and Tina Turner. So I'm going to speak on my experience watching a TV last night. First off, I'm giving myself the.
Yes, we have a conversation. I can't say, is anybody out there?
Right. So, I had finished doing work, and then I realized that the new Keenan show. I wanted to see it, so it was like in progress. I enjoyed it because
I love that show.
Oh yeah, I love it. Well, that was my first time seeing it, so it must be some episodes I missed.
It's
right?
like 4 episodes.
Okay, so yeah, I'm behind.
Which I think is supposed to be like recorded in a live studio audience, but we do have the COVID still going on. Yeah. But it's still like you can hear what the laughter would be, but I enjoy it. I wanted to give him roses like a couple of weeks ago because I don't think we acknowledged him enough.
Oh no.
I mean, the longest person on Saturday Night Live.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So I watched that, which was great. I need to go watch the other episodes, and then it rolled into No, it rolled into This Is Us, and I was like, I never seen This Is Us, and I was like, I heard this is sad. So let me change the station. So I changed it, and then I fell on Blackish, and I was like, damn, the little boy done grew up. Like the boys, like they all did, yeah. And then I was looking at Anthony Anderson,
yeah,
because we gave flowers to him.
We did. Didn't it feel good to see him and say I gave him flowers?
Yes, and his beard. I was like, I want my beard like his, but I was like, it was like full and black. I was like, damn it, I can't.
You want to dye that?
Well, no, I'm talking about the full part.
Oh, okay.
Like mine just gonna stay like this. Like it's for some reason it's just not gonna grow no more than what it is. Unless I just keep letting it grow, but then I'm like.
I didn't know that men had like beard goals.
Like all this right here, I'd be hanging. I ain't doing all that. So yes, I have beard goals.
Oh,
I have beard goals. Yeah. So saw that, and they had a little interaction, and I'm just like fascinated by the little boy. Which I listen, people. Miles? I don't know names.
Is it Miles? No, Jack. It's Jack and Diane.
That's the twin, right?
Yeah.
Well, they're twins on it, right? Mm-hmm. So, which rolls me into Tracie Ellis Ross. I just think, I always thought that she was like this phenomenal ass woman, dog. Like she's like phenomenal as hell. Mm-hmm. She's gorgeous, she's beautiful, all that shit. Like she's an all around great woman. Everything that she does is great, and I love her attitude about things. I love the way she carries herself.
Her Instagram be popping. If you just want to see
I
her
need to,
stretch.
I need to follow her. So
you're gonna be on there for a long time, buddy.
I know. I be seeing stuff here and there, but I need to follow her. And then the young lady, the daughter, the twin,
Diane.
What's her real name? Nevertheless, her. She's dope as hell too. Cause I mean, she's been doing a lot of like stuff, off the records and stuff like that too.
Was
like
it Big? Little. The movie Little. With her, Taraji P. Henson.
Yeah, but did she get like some?
Martin.
Does she get some awards for like on some like being the youngest producer and stuff like that? Yeah, like I mean, and then when I look at her work, I'm like, damn. And then the way she carried herself, so I enjoyed that watching the two ladies interact. Tracie and
the fact that her name is Diane.
Yeah. Tracie and Diane, but I was shocked too. I was looking at her, I'm like, damn, she grew too, but she's holding herself up like she's like some people like grow up and they kind of fumble a little bit. They don't know how to fall into the place of being grown up.
Oh no, Diane's been grown since.
That's what I'm saying. So for her to see her physically grow up, it's like it's another type of dimension that I'm getting from her.
Because Blackish started in 2014. So 7 years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it just fascinated the hell out of me to see her, and then of course seeing Tracie being the person that she is. So of course I watched that and I enjoyed that, and then it rolled into mixed-ish, and I was like, I heard about this but I didn't hear about it. So I was like, I had to do my little Googles, and I'm still doing them a little bit, but apparently it's about Tracie growing up, right?
Yes, her character Rainbow.
I'm a fan of that show, so I'm gonna have to do some watching again. But I thought it was great. I just thought the spinoff was dope, and it bring a lot of stuff is brought into perspective.
Yeah.
Because you have of course you had the black mom and the white dad, and then you see Zach Morris, and I'm just like Zach Morris, Saved by the Bell, and I'm trying to figure out where that lady is from.
Takia something.
Yeah.
A lot of Tyler Perry movies.
Okay. Well,
and
shit.
shout out to her because
hold on. What movies though?
Oh, Medea's Christmas.
Oh, I don't remember seeing that. What was she in though?
What, Medea's Christmas? Yeah. She was the.
She looked very familiar, but
she played like a Tyler Perry TV show too. Please don't have me. I don't watch the TV show.
Nevertheless, that's the connection with the Tyler Perry connection. Yes. But I was looking at her, I was like, damn, she looks familiar.
Oh, what you call it? Kevin Hart in Ice Cube. The movie. Kevin Hart. Ice Cube. Police officer.
Yeah, it was police officer.
Charades. I can't think of the movie.
That was produced by Tyler Perry?
No, I'm just saying that's what you probably see her on.
I don't even remember.
Kevin Hart, Ice Cube, police officer.
I mean, I know the movie, but I don't know the name. I don't remember her in the movie.
She was like Kevin Hart's girlfriend or wife. I mean, also shout out to her because I watch animated cartoons, and there's a show called Ride Along. Thank you. There's a show called Final Space on HBO Max and Cartoon Network, and she's like the voice of one of the ladies on there.
Okay.
It's a really, if you like animated cartoons, it's really good.
What's the name of the show?
Final Space.
Final Space.
Mm-hmm. It just came out with a third season a couple of days ago.
Okay, I'm a big fanatic of animated cartoons. Like
it's kind of corny, but it's funny.
No,
but
I love the corny shit.
Me too.
I love the corny shit. I'm here for it. So yeah, it was good to watch mixed it. So shouts out to Tracie. Yeah,
I love Tracie Ross because she was in an interview and she was saying that she is 40. She's 48 years old, and she was saying that she sometimes get exhausted when people ask her, about her not having kids. And she was just saying that, not having kids doesn't mean that I'm not happy or successful in who I am. And I appreciate that because I am 36, and people always ask me about when I'm going to have kids. And my response was like, stay out of my vagina. So now I know what to say is I'm happy without kids, and it's okay. So.
I mean, don't listen to me, but I'll tell everybody I don't have kids.
Oh, well, I get that a lot. I get that too.
What? Don't have kids? Friend? Don't have kids. Okay, cool.
But yeah, I think, and then her just being herself and always spreading good joy whenever she's around, and her red lipstick, and just her being on Blackish and just having that role of being a doctor. Mm-hmm. But it's to the point where like she has to remind her family, I am a doctor. So they be like, you're just a mom. It's like, no, I'm a doctor.
I'm sad a little bit that I couldn't because I should have jumped on Blackish before because that was I told you the same time came out Empire came out.
Yeah.
So you had the double dutch with that whole Wednesday shit, and I was like, let me just jump on Empire, and I should have won Blackish because that's.
But Hulu has all their episodes, all their seasons.
Yeah. I need to.
There was one episode where I was just like, I don't know what's gonna happen because they had got they separated, but it felt like so real.
Oh yeah.
They're like living in separate
houses. I was wondering that when I watched the show yesterday. I was like, because it kept showing Anthony Anderson interact with his sons, and it showed Tracie interacting with the daughters. Oh. But it was for a good minute, and then the scene came in where both of them interact together, and I was like, oh, okay, cool.
Now there was like was it 3 parts? Yeah. Where they were like having arguments and separating and doing like Andre actually got like his own place. I was like, oh my god, I think they're gonna get a divorce. Like it was, but like the funny moments, but it was like, did my parents go through this? Like it was really.
Yeah.
But now they're doing a was it Oldish with Jennifer? Yeah. So can you embarrass? I'm getting finna get these checks, baby.
Who's that gonna be about though?
The grandmother Jennifer Lewis and Lawrence Fishburne, cause they just got married. So. But yes, I love that show. I think her and she's been directing some of those shows. Tracie Ellis Ross.
He finna get them checks.
Because his name is still on them.
Very nice. So that was great. So then my TV's experience did not stop because it rolled into Soul of a Nation.
Whoa.
And
are you okay?
Am I okay?
Are you overloaded?
No, actually no. Like. I was like, damn, I need to incorporate this type of shit in my life at least once or twice a week.
I requested, but yeah.
But when you're building a network and shit, you gotta fucking learn some things.
Excuse me.
Yes. Yeah. I love my work. But I have realized within the past probably month that I'm like, all right, Pete, you're going to too many conferences, you're going to too many like festivals online, and like every time something happens online, a festival or conference wise or a webinar or whatever, and it's free, all this shit is free. So I'm like, I'm gonna get all this shit, like, cause before we would have to go to these cities and states to do that shit. So I'm like, you mean tell me I can sit here for 30 minutes or an hour and watch some free content from like my favorite influencer?
Right.
All right, let me hit that. So then I got so engulfed in it so much, and I'm like, Pete, you gotta like take yourself out of it. Yeah. So it was just dope how I just fell deep into like TV last night.
Wonderful.
Yeah. So my last part about this, I was watching Soul of a Nation. The first person that I noticed all the women on that for sure. All the blackness. The black joy was like the best shit ever. Like the best shit ever. Like comedy, it was like great. Like I love when they ran down the whole like, was not Russ Wilson, Flip Wilson.
Yes.
Flip Wilson. But it was cool how you saw like David Allen Greer and Tommy Davidson and Living Color. So like Living Color will forever, forever reign. All right, like nobody can
think what happened after that.
What's that?
With like an all black. It's except for the Black Lady sketch show.
What after Living Color?
Like an all black sketch show. No, I'm sorry. Astrology Club on Netflix is an all black sketch show too.
No, you saying you're trying to think of what came after Living Color? Oh, I don't know. I think a bunch of black TV sitcoms.
But no sketch show.
Not really sketches. I mean, because after Living Color faded away, that's when what you call it started all that shit. The Waynes.
I was thinking like Mad TV, but I had like a lot of white people.
Nah. I think Keanu Wayne's like went pro time with the writing and the because he was doing sitcoms. He was doing, if he wasn't writing and directing them, he was in them, and then he was like Damian Wayans was like doing them 90s movies like crazy, and then they started filtering in Marlon Wayans like crazy. Kim took a backseat and started doing a lot of producing and writing. Right. So they was bless you. They was running through, they was having that moment, and then everybody else started doing all these black TV shows in the 90s. So I think that's what held us up. And then somebody was probably watching TV one day and was like, yeah, we need to do a Living Color.
Right.
So
gotcha.
So speaking of like comedy, I didn't know that. So The Kitchen, hosted by Sunny Hostin.
Sure.
Hostin? I'm sorry, lady. I'm sorry. But like it's a section I guess called In the Kitchen. I'm assuming this is part of Soul of a Nation. And they interviewed, which I didn't know this lady, Erin Jackson. And the other comedian, Michelle Buteau. I'm gonna say Buteau. Nevertheless, the first time I saw her was in the another show that I stumbled over probably about a month or so ago. First Wives Club.
Yeah.
The one with Jill Scott in it.
Yeah, BT Plus.
Are
you paying for BT Plus? Okay. I mean, I feel like this gonna end up on BET, but fell into the Tyler Perry trap.
Listen,
because all those shows are produced by Tyler Perry.
Well, I pay for a lot of stuff.
I do too.
And I don't really watch them
my,
too much. Like my Hulu, they take from me all the time, and I can't tell you last time I watched it.
I get it. That's why my sleeping pattern is off, because I downloaded my cable streaming, so I can't watch TV Land at night because that was not in the package that I downloaded too.
Yeah. I have a lot of shit. Like I have a lot of stuff, and I'm just like whatever. So no. That's why I was kind of That's why I was friend. I was working myself down to be able to like. This is the talking that you do when you know that you're like guilty and so.
But my friends really do that because we're gonna watch TV twice a week.
So I stumbled over this show, First Wives Club, and I watched a couple episodes of it, and then I noticed the lady. I didn't know her name or I'm just watching it. So then when I saw her on The Kitchen, of course I noticed that I just like her demeanor. I like her demeanor on there. She definitely has like the funny spirit, but I didn't think that she was a comedian. So I want to do more research on her.
On Netflix.
Yeah, I didn't know all that.
And she's a host. It was like a reality show about dating on Netflix, and she was like the host with the final episode?
Okay.
Yeah.
So she's dope. Yeah, she's dope. I mean, and I want to check out Erin Jackson as well. So it's two ladies that I need to look more into and see. I thought it was dope when they had the conversation about the first time that they were black. The first time they realized that they were black, and I was just like, wow, that was dope. Like it was the conversation was pretty dope that they had. So
yeah, I thought about when the first time I knew I was born.
Do you know the first time you realized that you were
black? I remember when I knew that I was the only black girl in the classroom. I remember that.
Yeah, I was elementary?
Yes, but that's only because I went to school in South Carolina, which is full of black folks.
Yeah.
And then we moved to Alaska, and the first day of school, my mom had braided my hair and put beads in it. So when I was in the 2nd grade. So when I went to class, they were like, "Oh, look at her hair! It moves and it makes noise." And my teacher was like, "Because she has braids." And I was like, "Anybody else got braids in here?" And I was like, "Oh, I am the only black kid in here."
Wow. But it wasn't
But my
nothing.
teacher was black.
But it wasn't nothing like.
Oh, like she's a Negro?
Yeah.
No, it was just a realization.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Oh no, I was. Let's see. Yeah, in South Carolina, we were all black. So.
Gotcha. I gotcha. Okay. So yeah, that was so seeing her both with that conversation was very dynamic as hell to get that perspective. Erin was saying that she was in kindergarten or whatever.
Yeah, she was like 4.
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy.
I'm like, damn, like, cause I remember mine when I went off to school and I came back home and I got I got a corporate job. Mm-hmm. That was like the first time I was well rounded. I traveled and all that stuff, but like for me to be like 20 years old in like a corporation and be like around a bunch of white women, and white men, and they kind of like treating you respectfully but different. Yeah, I was like, I picked up on that shit quick, and then when I got called a nigga at the job, it was like, okay, cool. Oh, I've arrived. So, so yeah.
I wasn't your friend back then.
Huh?
My presence was not known back then. Yeah. They'd be like, okay, Love Ring, let's get the keys. Let's go. It's our moment. Is there gas in the car? Oh, that's fine. I got $5.
I just, because when you in the moments, you just be like, oh.
But
this is where we at. Like, I was confused because I had never experienced that. Like I said, I've been well-rounded. I traveled and all that. But, I went to my black schools, went to my black restaurant. Whatever restaurants on the north side or grocery stores, church, all that stuff. So being around white people in that regards was kind of different to me. So I couldn't react to it like that.
Weird how you don't realize that you're black until you like what white people are.
Yeah. That's crazy, ain't it? Like, crazy. Like, you just going through the motions. Like, you go to a black church, you look at black things on TV. Like, and it might be, like, if your parent was, like, damn near pro-black, then, yeah. Because I didn't realize there was, like, a black history until, like, my 10th grade in high school. Like, I knew it was history. Like, I knew about Martin Luther King, Malcolm X. You know about that one little spell about, what's that lady? Rosa Parks. You know what I'm saying? Sojourner Truth, that type of stuff. But, like, my high school history teacher, man.
Like
I'm talking about.
Here are these. What was that meme? The thing you sent me on Instagram, and the man was like, "We have more pages than 10."
Yeah, that like he showed me pages 20 through
25.
Yeah, all that shit. It was like this is what we're talking about. So
I did have a good moment in the 3rd grade where we studied Black History Month. Like we listened to like the whole entire Martin Luther King speech, and like the whole concept, and it wasn't just listen to these 5 minutes of Martin Luther King. I have a dream. Yeah. Like the whole entire thing. But you have to educate yourself. But yeah, that's crazy how you're not notice that you're black until you're in the white.
Until you're in the white environment, yeah.
It's like
like air quotes black. Yeah, that shit.
Yeah.
That's weird. So anyway, yes, to wrap it up, from on my end, I can't pronounce her last name. Cynthia.
Okay. Erivo.
Yes. So they interviewed her on Soul of a Nation, and she performed a song, and apparently she's Aretha, right?
Yeah.
She's
it's on now.
It's on now, yeah. Why is it on that? Is it on National Geographic?
Yeah, because they're doing a series called Genius.
Okay, cool. Okay, cool. Okay. So it's gonna be more people. But why still on National Geographic?
Because Jennifer Hudson is coming out with the Aretha movie. So I don't know. That's the best.
But I'm saying but why does that, but I'm saying what's the tie in with National Geographic?
I don't know, Disney Plus. I mean, National Geographic is history. She did make history. Are you gonna Google? All right. So I enjoyed her. I'm just gonna fill up some air here. So I enjoyed her interview. because we keep having a conversation about British people playing American roles, which I'm tired of hearing about. Are you watching that? Is that coming to America?
No, this is National Geographic's theme
It's not
song.
coming to America.
No, it's
Doesn't it?
That's what I'm saying. It's National Geographic's theme song. When I hear National Geographic, that's what I think of.
Coming to America?
No,
Oh.
the theme music and the fact that they don't talk about. That's all you see.
No, it's not. They have different stuff. I watched National Geographic.
Well, I'm not going to Disney Plus to be defining anything Kevin Hart on it,
But Kevin Hart's on the Genius.
but he's not on National Geographic.
Aretha, she's playing Aretha. That's why.
But I'm saying what?
What, you want to know BET Plus? No, we do
Yes,
not.
I mean
No,
yes. I
we
mean,
don't want Tyler Perry touching this.
it would,
I'm sorry. I'm waiting for a phone call, but there's certain things that we don't want Tyler Perry to touch. Also, somebody...
because I don't understand why National Geographic is running a Aretha.
Listen, I can't question
That's a
it.
simple. That's an honest question.
But I can't answer you. I don't know. But again, I appreciate...
But you don't think about National Geographic.
Yes, I understand.
I don't get it.
So he's going to come back in third person and apologize for leaving the show. I thank you. Are you back? He is back. Mr.
He just thinks it's kind of weird for it to be on National Geographic.
So moving on. It's coming to America. That's what it sounds like. Thank you.
This is totally National Geographic's theme music.
Well, Eddie Murphy. I don't know if they should be paying a check and the check should be reversed. I don't know. You're not getting answers from the theme song.
I'm not.
Okay.
So yes, she played Aretha, but she did a magnificent job singing on there, and her interview was pretty dope too.
I love that because again, I think same thing with Daniel Kaluuya when they're asking him about playing the Black Panther and him being from Britain, and he was just saying that I'm acting, and what she said, y'all can do the movie again with somebody else. I just happen to be the person they picked, and I'm an actress.
Yo, I do feel like they take it a little more serious than American.
I mean,
American
if you try
black
out
person.
10 Americans and they don't make it, you trying to tell a story. What are you gonna do? Move on to the next person.
I mean, yeah, but yeah, facts.
I mean, because if they're still looking, then the story will never be told.
Another fact.
And on top of that, I mean, like she said about Harriet, Harriet lived to be like 95 years old. So if I'm only telling 10 years of her life, pick somebody else.
She did say that. She said.
I love that.
She was like. She said she was active still.
Yeah.
All the way up to like 91. So it's like 40, 45 more years of story that has not been told about.
So to the parents out there, grow your child to be an actress and tell her to play Harriet. I mean,
Facts. Facts.
I'm just saying,
Facts.
I hate that conversation.
My hands.
And like
my
she
hands
said,
my hands have thrown up. Facts.
And one more thing, like she said, when you go in the room, regardless of you're British or American, you black. So they don't see you as being black.
Facts.
So
Still a nigga.
I mean, yeah.
I'm not black.
I
I'm
don't understand why
OJ.
black people just. Where do you find your joy sometimes? Like some people, and I read an article about that. Some people are just stuck on being angry.
That's trauma.
Stuck on being
driven.
angry. It is, but it's like if you're not angry, like what do you have? You feel empty inside. You just feel like you can't go on social media and yell out stuff. People look for anger.
Mm-hmm. It sucks that people don't know how to like. I'm saying like people don't even know how to like greet people. Like a simple hey, how you doing?
Mm-mm.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Like niggas can't even do that. Mm-mm. But let you piss them off, like, or remotely piss them off, and it might not even on guard.
Tell everybody else.
On guard. But what'd you say about me,
yeah.
Brother? I just said good morning. That's all. I said.
Good morning. Do you know good morning?
Why you mad at me, brother? Like I really. Hey, you want this banana? What you trying to say, nigga?
Yeah.
You trying to say I'm a motherfucking gorilla, a monkey, nigga?
They will say that.
Shit, my nigga. I just want you to get some nutrients in your body. That's
You done called them a whole animal out here.
right.
But do you want yogurt? Like, what do you want?
Right. Don't try with that shit, nigga.
Right. Some people can. That's why I was to put like some people will never find joy.
Yeah, straight up.
And that's so sad. But yes, they talk about Black joy on the show, and Cynthia had many good valid points.
Yeah.
If y'all don't like this one, then make another one.
Yeah.
Because again, it's like how long we waiting for a Harriet movie? I don't know, forever.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, was it Julia Roberts? Were like they were trying to make her.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I would have been mad about that.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Yeah. But I enjoyed the show though, the Soul of a Nation. So I'm gonna have to go check out that was episode 4.
Yes.
So I need to go check out because I got sent the clip about Adidas. It was one episode where they had the Adidas and they were saying how like powerful Adidas was, how black people made Adidas. Like,
I'm sure you're gonna be on that.
yeah, for sure. Come on. So yeah, I gotta go check that out. And then but it was just good to see that type of like black joy. I just don't want to see no more trauma-driven stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
I want to see. I mean, we got to go through the trauma part for sure, because that's what the story is. That's what the story is. But there's a lot of victories and a lot of like happiness that comes from us. So I want to see more of that. So, and it's just great to see like a lady smile. Black women that smile, priceless.
It is.
And you know that you ain't gonna get cut that day. So
you said get cut?
Yes.
Are you saying like physically cut?
Yes, I am saying physically.
Are you saying like sexually cut?
Ooh. Listen to you. Did you have a drink before you came here tonight? People need to stare at your vagina.
Night,
Jesus Christ.
I'm just saying.
My friend was like, you gotta stare at my vagina.
I'm just saying. Like,
she said it just like
stare at my vagina.
She said it like that. Stare at my vagina.
I used to like literally tell people that, like, why are you worried about what's going on in my ovaries? These are mine. Leave them alone. Trying to impregnate me? I don't even know you.
because you're a unicorn. You're supposed to, because that's the traumatization of black people to have kids by the time you're 21.
I know. Look at my,
not one either. Like 3.
The community reminds me of that all the time.
All the time.
With the weirdest comments. Anybody's getting me yet? What the hell? Where did that come from? I just scrolled through my timeline.
Right.
So, yeah. So our comedy show will be $10 for 15 minutes.
And I'm only doing 3 minutes. I'm sorry. ReRe is doing the rest.
7 minutes for me, 3 minutes for Mr. LP. Yeah. But he will be on stage laughing. I think we can really do this on Zoom. So if you don't like, you just log out after you pay.
Right.
Be like black
screen. You can be on that. You gonna be on that bitch in 1 minute and don't add no refunds.
We got your coins.
Yeah, we got your coins. We ran with it. So.
I mean, I'm paying a old person that's speaking third person. Coins. Y'all should cancel him for that. And apologizing is a learned behavior. So let me talk about you apologize and be like you learned something in 30 minutes. I learned from the community. Nigga, you haven't been doing anything for 30 minutes. You came right back. Now your wife is doing. I don't even like judging people. It just grows. She's gonna play it again. She probably got part 3. I just don't get it, Love Marine. I just don't get it. I mean, all you had to say was, I fucked up. I'll see y'all in about a couple of months. I need to get this right. You're not saying anything at all. Be a Beyonce. Be a Kendrick Lamar. Just shut up.
Anyway,
did you see where Kid Cudi was like, he missed Kendrick Lamar? And I was like, not like you can't call him.
I didn't see that. That's probably around the time I was off.
Probably.
Yeah.
I was like, I miss him. You have to go knock on his door. Remind me how rich he is. He was like, I really miss Kendrick Lamar. You can call him right now. I'm sitting over here listening to the day. I'm trying to break it down again.
What is the thing? I can't.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Nah, we good. We
Are we? Do we have
takeaways. Takeaways.
So my takeaway from Anita Baker, Tracie Ellis Ross. Oh, right now. Okay. You wanna?
No.
We're not going out on that.
Maybe so.
Maybe not.
We are in this. Go ahead.
So from the culture, from the people that we have just recognized, to me, the takeaway is just that we can manifest and mold our story how we want to.
Mm-hmm.
And we are not tethered to our drama, no matter how old you are, how young you are. Something happened to you and you want to share it, that's fine. If you don't want to share it, that's fine. But you don't have to relive a trauma moment to please anybody. Because I think if Anita Baker came out and told people and were like, that's it for me, we would still love her the same.
Oh, yeah, for sure. No.
I mean, she would still perform, but I just feel like those questions wouldn't always be like, so what happened to you and Hank? I just told you guys like a month ago. Like, again, be a Beyonce, Lemonade. So I'm trying to figure out why was she singing sorry?
I mean, you know what? A lot of people feel like, you know, that's the other end of the stick. Like, if they feel like if this person cheated on me, they probably felt like they didn't do what they were supposed to do for them to do it.
Yeah.
So it's a lot of people that feel that. I mean, listen. I mean, even if it wasn't a cheating thing, like if something is remotely said to somebody, like sometimes you immediately. It's usually when you go to the corner and you be like, damn, did I do something wrong? Even though you know that you ain't do shit wrong.
Oh yeah.
You still go back to the corner and be like, damn, I'm sorry about that one time I didn't cook dinner and it wasn't ready for you on time.
Yeah.
That could have been the thing that sent him out. It's crazy.
Right,
it's crazy as thoughts. Yeah.
Went through all that, but how people treat you is a reflection of themselves. You can give somebody the moon, the sky, and the stars. If they want tap water, they will go get it. Can you quote me on that? That's really deep.
Listen.
Wait, let me go back. If you can get somebody the moon, the stars, and the ocean, and if they want tap water, they'll go get it. Mixtape.
I fuck with it.
Can you clap hands? Because that was really deep. Thank
my
you.
bad.
If you,
I didn't want to play that. I didn't want to play the. I didn't want to do that.
Oh no, you can clap hands. That was really good. Should I repeat it?
Yes.
For the third person in the back.
Now I gotta press it.
Because even now, I feel like his wife is like trying to like make herself like strong, and it's like, no, sis, like chill out. Like it's okay to be mad and hurt. And
thought she gonna burn herself out.
So someone can give you the moon, the stars, and the ocean, and they would still want tap water from the bottom. Thank God for that. Thank you.
I love it.
Mm-hmm. Oh, what are your takeaways? I'm sorry. What are your takeaways?
My takeaways. Shoot. I mean, this is Black Joy, man. Period. I mean, I'm all about Black Joy. I like a lot of the content that's been coming out this whole month. I've been enjoying a lot of it. Shouts out Love Rain as well. Her IG be popping. Just the stadium music.
I'm gonna interview you because that can be exhausting when you do it live.
Yeah. So I just been liking all the content I've been seeing from about Black Joy, Black ladies, and stuff like that.
You're welcome.
I definitely want to just we just keep embracing Black women. I tell my homies all the time, like, man, listen, the time for Black women is here. So what we need to do is just get behind them, support them, and stuff like that, and just really like embrace them. So that's just my takeaway. And
yes, my thing is protect me while I create space for you.
Yeah, for sure, no doubt.
Not the third person.
Not the third person.
You don't need that kind of construction.
You mad about the thing, ain't you?
I am. It's just like with this boring. You don't even apologizing. My goodness. And I don't even judge. I try not to speak negative about Black kings, but that is a different type of king. Like you on some manipulative. And then you got the fact that the wife just came out by herself.
He ain't even king.
Well, I can't take away a person's crown, but I could just say that's a different type of king.
Well, that's my place.
It's disrespectful to wear a shirt and say, "Don't forget your crown," and you over here for the third time trying to apologize.
Yeah.
Or trying not to apologize. Or not even taking responsibility for yourself. That's not an apology, crown culture. If someone says, "Oh, I'm sorry," but that's not an apology. I'm sorry you feel this way. That's not an apology.
All right. Well,
4 for 4.
I love that album. I'm sorry.
Me too.
It's a great album.
Him with Damian Marley just hits my soul.
Mm-hmm. All right. So we are done.
Yes.
This has been a great show. I've laughed. And I laughed and I laughed. Look at you taking you.
No, my
She's talking about your walk on.
Oh yes, we started off with laughter.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that was you tagging me. Okay.
What happened?
I thought someone was my DMX about my kids. This is Black Joy.
It is Black Joy.
So you can follow me on crownless.com.
Indeed.
On IG, crownless_CLM. Check out my Conversation Sundays where I speak to authors. And also the Crown Talk podcast where I speak about my self-care and my self-awareness with other great kings and queens. And just be on the lookout for maybe new content or new stuff.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah, I know that lady from somewhere. Nicole Walker.
Yeah.
I want to say I know her. I've seen her.
She spoke on podcasts.
Yes. Okay, that's where I remember her from.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool, dope.
Oh, and check me out on some podcasts as a guest.
Mm-hmm. Indeed.
They win, but yeah.
I love to see my people as guests outside of their podcast.
Mm-hmm.
I love to see y'all like on other people's shit.
Thank you. I'm really traveling around the world in my chair.
In your chair?
On Zoom. I've been to Malaysia, Canada.
I mean, hell, why you playing?
Japan.
I've been to California twice, so I ain't mad.
Hey.
People done came to Jacksonville.
People be trying to leave Jacksonville.
Yeah, you're right. Sheesh. And you can find me, Mr. Alpete, on all socials. MrAlpete.com, mpn-llc.com. Mr. Alpete on all socials, and MPN Management on all socials. Mm-hmm. And just shouts out to everybody that frequents the website for the content. Thanks for the people that provide the content to put on there, the neighborhood. Rain, have you got your 100 episodes yet? April 13th. Listen, Random Thoughts of Rain. Stadium music.
Yes.
100 episodes, April 13th. Be there or be square. Be celebrating.
Yes.
In the comforts of our home, I guess. I don't know.
Oh, it says Adidas.
Yes.
What the hell?
Oh, it's a watch. Hey.
Tell them what time it is.
Damn, this bitch, they're like.
Turn this bitch up a little bit.
Is that a recipe?
Huh?
No, I'm listening to that.
No, this is a.
That's
Jesus
nice.
Christ.
That's how match all your Adidas.
Yes.
This is very, 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 very.
Look at this. The end of the ground. This is.
What time is the peak? Oh, let me check my watch.
Destiny's Charms.
Awesome.
Shouts out to Destiny's Charms. This is.
Mr. P. Mr. Alpine.
Huh?
Do you have the time?
Oh, yes, I have the time.
Now, if you grab your phone, shame on you.
Right. This is beautiful. Shouts out to this is beautiful. This is great. This is sheesh. Let me go tuck this back in here.
Okay.
I saw Adidas on the box. I was like,
Adidas.
All right. So follow us there. Follow us, Flowers for the Culture, FFTC Podcast on Twitter.
Yes.
Flowers for the Culture Podcast on Instagram.
Please go to our YouTube page and watch us.
And YouTube page, yes, for sure.
Mm-hmm.
So, all right, I am done. You are done, right?
Okay. Yeah.
No, I'm not telling you you're done.
I mean, it's International Women's Month. You can't really tell a black woman when she's done. I'm done. So, don't forget to give flowers now. And also, don't forget to... This is my new one. And don't forget to bloom or blossom.
Don't forget to bloom or blossom.
I'm working it out. I don't know which one to pick. Which one sounds better? Don't forget to blossom.
I don't know. Don't forget to bloom.
This is why I get stuck on my mixer.
You were happy with that.
Yes, give flowers now. Don't forget to blossom.
Indeed. See y'all later.
Bye.
Boom.
This is very nice.